Now let's talk about land loss, primarily in southeast Louisiana. It can be anywhere in the world, but I'm going to take one section and show you how it can be done. Now, 1839, that's what the Gulf of Mexico was. A lot of land. 31 years later, see the difference? Gulf of Mexico is starting to creep in. 123 years later, 1993, that's pretty close to the situation where we're at now. And when you look ahead to the year 2020, this is what you have. It's not a pretty sight. This is land loss. It's just 2 to 4 feet below the water. You can build my system along the barrier island's footprints. That's my system. See where it's at? That's where you put it at, in the water. You work with nature by providing protection from storm surge and allow nature to rebuild. See how it rebuilds itself? You can help them with spud barges and what have you. That's your land restoration. And there's a Gulf. Now you can put all your projects in there. You got this barrier to protect you. Start building this system today. No more studies. You can have this land restoration like it was in 1839. Or you will have this without Jim Boudreaux's system, no protection, in the year 2020. Your choice. That's coming. We have until 2050 to solve our levee problems. We are currently in the year 2009. No more time for studies. You're about to view the solutions to the problems. Current projects are not working. Now this is what they're showing us. All the red spot is what's going to happen. Alright? That's about 50 years from now. But let me make it more simpler. That's what it's going to look like. Now you can see their projects. That's what we're facing. Using the current 50 years of studies, using the same system, will not stop what is coming. A completely different and stronger system is needed. Today that system has been provided. By the way, that's been since November 2005. Continue using the same system that has been used for the past 50 years. And the next 50 years will look like this. Denying this simple truth is suicide. Other countries have survived. Why? They have no red tape. Just the will to survive. Not fighting among themselves so that one person or groups of people can get the recognition. The Jim Boudreaux protection system offers the protection that is needed using his boxes, not his plan using other methods, like pumping sands with no barriers, using rocks that water penetrates through, sinking ships or barges, and what have you. The Jim Boudreaux protection system offers the protection that is needed using his boxes, will give the maximum protection for the money being spent for storm surge protection. This is my solution for saving southeast Louisiana and all over the world against storm surges and saltwater intrusion. My 3 lines of defense. The difference between a pyramid effect or angle and a barrier. The angle launches the surge to a high level. And this is what I'm talking about. Traditionally, you see the slope? It's on an angle. Now the water comes in, it bulges up, and it has a runway. Then it does its damage. The barrier stops the surge in its track. See what it is? It's a big barrier. So it don't have any ramp. So it hits, and that's it. Now this is where my system comes in at. See the box? Alright. Now you drive your pilings, drive the box. That's on the barrier islands. That's my first defense. Second defense is along the coastline. That's my second defense. And my third defense is my broken line barriers in front, and it could be in between the barrier islands and the coastline. Now you don't have to truck anything. Get your spud barges and pump the material that's already there. Why? It's the same weight. Now the longer the wait to build Jim Boudreaux's box protection system, the closer the Gulf will become a reality. Sediment loss. No barriers to contain sediment. And protection. Sediment loss from storm surge. What I'm saying is, There's nothing that'll protect it. It just washes out. This is a good graphic. This is off Texas coast, and this is off the Louisiana coast. And this can be the same happening on the East Coast and the West Coast. It's being washed away. There's nothing there to contain it. So you can build all these projects. It ain't going to work. You can pump all the fresh water you want. What's going to stop the salt water from mixing with it? Without barrier islands and coastline protection, all projects are useless and a waste of money. It's coming. Now, that's my first line of defense, the barrier islands, then the coastline, and then my Brookline barrier. Now let's examine each one. Jim's plan and design using his idea and invention was made public since November of 2005. That's your first line of defense. Now you can create openings in there for ships or what have you at your discretion. But that's along the barrier island. That's your first line of defense. Now here come the waves. See the storm surge coming? That stops it. That slows it down. Okay? Then your second line of defense. That's the coastline. That's common sense. Then my third defense, the broken line barriers. Now there you have a protection system. Now you can put your projects. It makes no difference what kind of project you can use. They will do their job because they are protected. Now all projects will work. They will be protected from storm surge. Now solution for Mr. Go? Right there. Very simple. This plan will save southeast Louisiana from saltwater intrusion, land erosion, storm surge, provide hurricane protection, and land restoration. What other plan offers this kind of protection? And this is what we're facing. Right here, make no mistake. This is what we're facing. See that storm surge? You see my box? Driving piling, that's what's going to anchor it down. Then you fill it up. Let's say this is 10 foot. I'm going to go up 10 foot again. See, that's a 20 foot. Now watch when that wave can come in. It can be a slow surge, high surge, but look when it happens. That's a 20 foot surge. You need some strength to protect yourself against that. You start off with that according to your budget. Then when you get the money, watch how easy it is. Add the pipe extensions on top, slide down your box. All you got to do is fill it up. Now you got storm surge protection. Now watch this 20 foot surge come in. See? Now you got protection. That's your choice.